Hello everybody and welcome back to Faeria. I thought we'd play another game and I've constructed a new green and blue deck for this very purpose. It is mostly green cards with just two specific blue cards added, and that is Frogify, which is a great removal card all around, and Aurora's Creation. And the idea with this deck, the main goal is to get some late game use out of Aurora's Creation. I have a few quite expensive heavy cards. I have the Grove Guardian, the Verduran Force, and Runin the Relentless, and also Magnus, King of Maravel. And it would be really lucky to be able to use Aurora's Creation on Runin the Relentless to actually play two Runins. The drawback with this is that Runin, only one Runin, is quite expensive to get going, and to have two Runins going, that's a lot of Faeria required. So I hope to be able to start up the game with a Seedling, or potentially a Wood Elemental, especially if I go second and have the Explorer card to get some extra Faeria. I could play a turn 1 Wood Elemental. But turn 1 Seedling or turn 1 Wood Elemental would be a great start to begin to capture some Faeria wells early. Other than that, I have Vine Wall, a great card just to block, structure with Taunt, Runin's Command to give a creature +2/+2 or gain 5 life, so that's a flexible card, either to use as a buff to a creature or to gain some extra health. And on top of that I have two Tiki Caretakers to also function as buffs or as Faeria collectors. Elderwood Embrace, great buffing card. Living Willow, also a good taunt to be able to stall a bit to get to the late game. Frogify and Aurora's Creation, Grove Guardian, Verduran Force, Runin the Relentless, and Magnus. And of course the name of the deck is Copycat. This might be a bit insulting because presumably Runin the Relentless is a fox and not a cat. It's definitely not my intention to insult Runin, but I mean, Copy Fox sounds like a cheap brand of 90s fax machines, so we can't have that, obviously. It had to be Copycat. But anyway, I'm getting off track here. Let's just try it out. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we have for a starting hand. Wood Elemental, Elderwood Embrace, and Vine Wall. And let's see if we get to go second. No, we get to go first. Well, that's it's not ideal, but it's fine. We can play a turn 2 Wood Elemental. And we'll put Force Tile there, and let's go. Explorer card comes out. And a turn 1 Wood Elemental. Okay, we will respond in kind and play that there, and we will play, I think, another forest tile here actually. And let's end turn. Let's see what comes. So we are facing another mixed blue and green deck. That's fine. We can play the Verduran Force here now to start collect Faeria next turn from the left Faeria well, and let's end turn. And I think that next turn, depending on what happens, I will try to build towards the middle to try to get some momentum here. Now, two blue tiles. This is a problem because one of the few cards that can hard counter the Runin the Relentless card is the Frogify, and now the opponent is definitely in the reach of using the Frogify. So I will start to build towards the middle. I will in fact start to go here, and I can play the Seedling here, so that next turn I could begin going up here, this left side with the Verdun Force. Oh, 2 Windfalls. Okay, and a Storm Spawn. Okay, so the opponent is going for something very mana or Faeria intense here. Well, that is fine. But I will actually start to build up here and end turn. Now I have presence here, so I can potentially play something here. I can replace this neutral land with a forest tile if I'd like. And a 4th blue tile. Let's see what comes out. I think that Faeria the first wave is a 5 blue tile card. So that could potentially come out next turn. Now, let's see. I think that I'll play another blue tile here. This means that I can continue upwards here. I can follow with Seedling. I do now have enough blue tiles to play a Frogify if indeed Faeria the first wave would come out next turn. But other than that, I'm severely lacking creatures here. 1 structure and a lot of event cards. That's not ideal, but it's not terrible either to have 2 Frogify in hand, but nothing more I can do this time, so let's just end it. And let's see what happens. So, a lot of Faeria, Apex Predator, and Aurora's Creation, and an Apex Predator again. Wow. That is actually terrible. I mean, I can handle this by using both the Frogifies. That's not really how I would like to spend those cards, but maybe I have no choice. And I still have no creatures to play. Would be great to put some pressure up here. I could go for a card draw here, but even if I do, I cannot play any creatures here because I don't have the special tiles. This is not ideal, but I think that I have no real choice but to use both the Frogifies. So here goes. We'll get rid of that, and we will get rid of that, and I think that I will actually play forest tile there. Now I'm trying to decide whether or not I should Elderwood Embrace the Verdun Force. Otherwise an Elderwood Embrace on the Storm Spawn could kill it off. Yes, I think that it's reasonable to do that, because the opponent could very well have an Elderwood Embrace of his or her own, and I do not want to lose Verdun Force. It's my only presence on the board. So a Lore Thief, presumably for card draw. Yes. And a Wood Elemental. That is fine. And 10 Faeria and free card for the opponent. So let's see what it is. Tiki Caretaker. Okay. That's not great. I do not like that. Now I think that I indeed should draw a card. I think that's the correct call here. Let's see what I get. Aurora's Creation. Yeah, that's fine, but I don't have 3 blue tiles, so I can't use it right now. If I can manage to keep my Verdun Force alive this turn, I can use the Aurora's creation on my Verduran force. So I think that we'll take this out with the Verduran force. That's fine. We can take the Lore Thief with the Seedling. We can I can actually use another Elderwood Embrace or a Runin's Command on the Verduran force. This puts it into the area of being a prime target for a Frogify, but still I do not want it to be killed by something so easy as, say, a Faucon Dive or something such. So let's do that. Let's play another Seedling here. And that's it. So 20 potential Faeria, Spellworld. If the Triton Sanctuary is cashed in this turn, wow. A lot of Spellworlds. Mirror Phantasm, okay. Yeah, that's... and on that I presume, yes, of course. And another Triton Sanctuary, and another Triton Sanctuary, so wow, a lot of Faeria coming the opponent's way. Now, this is a shame, I do not have a great target for Aurora's creation. The Grove Guardian would be fine as a target, I think. I could use Aurora's creation, or I could play the Grove Guardian here. Play Runin's Command on my Mirror Phantasm here, which would mean that it survives clashing into the other Mirror Phantasm here. I could, of course, draw a card. I think that's fine. Take a Caretaker is another alternative. But I think that it's better to get some presence on the board. Grove Guardian, Runin's Command. I'll go up here. A Vine Wall is not helpful at this point. Cannot save my Mirror Phantasm. If I place the Vine Wall either here or here, this Mirror Phantasm can anyway kill this. So not much more to do. Let's just end turn and see what happens. Okay. As expected, and Ticket Caretaker comes out. Azure Wisp. And let's see what more. And another Azure Wisp, okay. So that is fine, I guess. Now this is tricky. I can move my Seedling up here, but this will get buffed up to 3 attack next turn and can kill it. Over here I can use the Ticket Caretaker to buff this up into the range of being able to kill this. I do not, in fact... I think that's a better play. Another play could be to play the Verduran Force, but I think that the Ticket Caretaker here, take out that, go up here, place a Vine Wall here, that's fine. And grab some Faeria, perhaps. Yes, I think I will in fact grab some Faeria and end turn. I could have drawn a card, but I did not in fact want to do that. Okay, that's fine. Oh, but it gets jump. Wow. Good play. Interesting. Great card, as always. So, Verduran Force here is decent, but it can in fact be killed rather easily by the Azure Wisp. The Azure Wisp will get up to 6 attack next turn, and then we have the Elderwood Hermit or the Triton Chef here. So, I think I'll draw a card and hope for Runin. It's not impossible. I get Magnus. Magnus is, well, fine, I guess. But I cannot play Magnus this turn, and Magnus is a prime target for a Frogify. So this position isn't great. These will only get stronger each turn, and I do not have 2 Frogifys left in my deck, so this is a bit tricky. But let's think what to do. Yeah, I think that I will in fact retreat. I cannot do anything really worthwhile this turn. Playing anything here would have been a waste. Or maybe it would in fact have been good to play the Verduran Force there. I could not have prevented this either way. Wow, so this is a grim situation. Let's see. Magnus is not very good here. Of course, Magnus does guarantee, or not guarantee, but it's high probability that I will get at least 1 free card out of Magnus. Now it's quite difficult to well, let's see. Let's play this there. Let's use Aurora's Creation on the Apex Predator. Let's play the Apex Predator. Here. Start. And let's go here. Place the Wood Elemental there. Yeah, I think that's about as well as could be hoped for. Wow, okay. There, okay. I would have guessed that the Apex Predator would have been the target, but okay. It's fine. Okay. So this is a tough spot. I do have the possibility of playing Grove Guardian. Could be played here, but this doesn't help me a lot. Not a huge deal actually, because the Grove Guardian can be played by can be killed by either of these. So that was tricky spot to be put in, but still I think that it's the best that we can hope for. Yes, let's do that. Let's play the Grove Guardian here. Yeah, we have to kill the apex predator, and I can in fact go up here. Can play a seedling here just to be a bit of a blockage, just to stall. But I think that this game is I'm in a trick spot here. I don't think that I have really the means to win. Okay, so that's it. Thank you to my opponent. Great job. And thank you all for watching. Hope to see you again. Bye.